Hey guys, this is Odin. He is my 3.5, almost 4-year-old. He'll be 4 in August. Anery Type 2. He's a Nicaraguan boa. Really cool snake. Got a lot of nice dark color to him. Being an Anery, that essentially makes them lacking in red pigment. So a lot of darkness to them. They're known as an Anery Type 2 or a blacktail. I've also heard them called black eye. You can see his tail is very dark, black, a little bit of silver and white in there. He's got a lot of iridescence, really nice rainbow sheen to him when you look at him in the light. Now we got him, he came from serpentexotics.com in Montreal. Chuck Royal was great and sent him along really quick through Canada Post. I picked him up at the airport here locally along with our other snakes. Now we did an unboxing video, and this guy was the second one we opened, and we really pushed him a little bit too hard. The unboxing video was 25 minutes long. We had 2 kids down here with us. I opened him second, then we put him down, then opened up the ball python we picked up, which I'll get a video up on him. And then I handed the ball python to my son and went back and got Odin again. I ended up getting bit that first day. I was actually really happy I did because it was nothing. Yes, I bled a bit, but it didn't hurt. It was just, and I've seen this analogy online a few times, it's like getting scraped by Velcro, and it's pretty accurate. It really was just kind of a surprise more than pain. Did bleed a little bit, but no big deal. So he just bit my hand when I was putting him in his tub. But he's pretty active, moves around a lot. Every once in a while he'll just sit around my neck and hang out, or around my arm. As you can see, he's eating 50-gram rats right now, frozen thawed. Really good temperament. He's really given us no trouble. He did bite my wife once the first week we had him. No, it wasn't the first week we had him. We left him alone for a week before messing with him, but he seemed to have a problem. We don't know if it was her facial cream or what, but he snapped up and bit her right in the nose, actually. She wasn't very happy about it, but it's been pretty good since. He's a mover. He really likes to get to go and explore. Really likes to try to get in the couch, which is obviously a challenge, but he's an awesome snake. Now, I am not hugely experienced with snakes. This guy is 500 grams, 500.3 grams or something. I just measured him, just weighed him, and about 3.5 feet. So this is the biggest snake I've ever handled. Riggs, my ball python, is a lot shorter, but around the same girth. But that's a cool experience. I'm excited to get into this hobby. Right now we have 2 boas, a ball, and a corn snake. Got another. I've got a female Cal albino 50% het snow boa coming from Montreal from Chuck. And I'm looking at getting a female IMG in the future here as well, to see if I can work on some black devils with this guy and her. So really cool hobby. These are great pets. They really don't need much from you. Feed them once a week. Like I said, frozen thawed, just appropriate size for their girth, and yeah, they really haven't had any trouble. They've all been through a full shed since I posted that video. If you guys have seen the previous unboxing video, that was the day we received these, so I don't know the exact date at this point, but that's how long it's been since we got them. It's been over a month anyway. And they're eating well. They've all shed well, all one-piece sheds. We were using aspen bedding, and we actually moved to paper towel. Find it much easier, and the snakes really don't seem to care. I know Chuck recommended corrugated cardboard and newspaper as well, just as good options, but I'm building a nice big enclosure for these guys. Solid on 3 sides, only plexiglass in the front, Lexan, and should be nice and cozy for them. Lots of room, but not so much that it's going to freak them out. Yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys an update video. We kind of put up our unboxing and haven't done much since, so where you at, buddy? Yeah, this guy's active. He's always on the move. My wife's T+ albino boa is only a year old, and she's content to just sit there and relax. Odin doesn't do that very often. He does. He'll wrap around my hand, wrap around my forearm, and just sit there and look at me for 20 minutes. But usually he's on the go, moving around and just kind of exploring everything. So it's a really cool snake. I like him. But so this is just kind of breaking us into the hobby. Almost lifestyle more than a hobby, really, because I haven't done much more other than look at different morphs of snakes and different lines and what you have to do to get to what point with different breeding and stuff like that. We're not going to be breeding real short term because as much as Odin would be ready for certain females, all the females we have are far too young. We're going to need a few years before we actually get into any real breeding, and we're okay with that. We don't want to rush. But if we're just as interested in 3 years as we are right now, very good chance we'll get into actually breeding these guys and see what kind of designer boas and balls we can come up with ourselves. But yeah, so like I said, I've been working with Chuck over at Serpent Exotics a lot. I'm talking his ear off, and he's been great, really good to deal with. So if you guys have any questions, he's definitely a guy to go to, especially if you're up here in Canada. Where are you going with my shirt? Oh, there we go. But this guy is he's photogenic. He's great to look at, but he's camera shy. He doesn't like being in front of the light very much, and doesn't like to sit still long enough to get his picture taken. But when I do get some pictures, it's really neat, really nice. I like him a lot. So just wanted to bring you guys a quick update. We'll get you some more videos up. Like I said, we'll get one up with the ball python. I'm sure we'll get the corn snake in front of you. And this channel is called Pandora's Box. I called it that because Pandora was the first one we really picked out between my wife and I. It's her first boa, and she kind of broke us into the hobby. So that was why we named it Pandora's Box. After the fact, we realized there's tons of Pandora's Box channels on YouTube, but it is what it is. So, got some more snakes on the way. We've got a Orange Dream ball python coming. Just a tiny thing, 60 grams, little female. So we'll, down the road, think about breeding that to my ball python as well. So, thanks for watching. We'll get you some more content up real soon. Have a great day.